Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The first of three on this fine Sunday. It is Super Wildcard Weekend, and off we go on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Swift. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Herbert to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Pistol here for Herbert. That's complete to all the tight ends. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, right side. He's got it. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
Give up the middle with Swift. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On second down, here's Herbert. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wildcard Weekend. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. They put Wilson in motion. They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one taken in by Burton.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
To throw on first down is May. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now he'll air one out. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 42 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
May to the air once more. That is caught at the 3. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That one good for 15 and a first down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st down, Herbert. He'll go underneath to Swift. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Now, Herbert. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. First and 10. His drive will start on the ground. Room to run at the 40. And he'll be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
He'll go right and find his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's May to throw it on first down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Ready? Go! Throwing on 2nd down. May. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime here in the AFC Wildcard matchup as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC Wildcard game. He'll take it in at the goal line. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bring it. Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. A short gain there to about the 22.
On the double.
Here's 2nd and 9.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go.
Here's May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, here's May. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. On 4th down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, it's Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Herbert now on 1st down. This one intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Lots of space past the 45. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. Now, May. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw now, May. That's caught left side by Burton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
This is caught down that right sideline.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Now a loose football. The Chargers have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. A 19-yard pickup there. And the Chargers have the first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
One quarter remains here in this AFC. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the jet sweep. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to be taken down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run with Swift. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Herbert now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
You have to wonder if we look back at the end of this game, Mike, and say, was this a prime opportunity for this offense that they blew after that 3rd down sack? An opportunity to take the lead here late in the game, and instead, I think there's a real decision about whether or not they should just take the 3 and chip away at this lead.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
Hold the ready.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down.
Set. Ready, go.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Ready. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check.
Moss in motion.
Go.
They'll drop to throw. That's to the right side for Burton. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Pickup of 46 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
They'll run, and they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now, on 2nd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, take go.
They'll run here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs.